Hearing and believing are two different things. Just like in the gospel today, Jesus said, "Blessed are those who hear the word and observe it." Hearing the word of the Lord is just like actually following the laws of men. We know the purpose of the laws is that to put order, knows the best of us, if, for example, for traffic rules, for our safety, and not just only our safety, but the safety of others once you observe it. But then, human as we are, following laws or rules, especially if it's the first time, it's something that is to, to us. It brings inconvenience, discomfort. We are already settled with our comfort, with our convenience wherever we are, but then suddenly there comes a new law that is being implemented, and then wait, it's inconvenient for me. Wait, let me think about it first. And that is why only a few is able to have that courage to observe it, because just like the laws of men, the laws of God is something, a radical decision that we need to keep in mind and we need to observe. But even though we know, despite that we know that it gives us the higher purpose, the best for us, but human as we have the tendency to not to go into this inconvenience. But then for me, it taught me that going through these inconveniences, different inconveniences, is that it leads me to where I am right now. It leads me to a new level of maturity, of courage. I wouldn't even imagine to be able to speak to you in front of this video and in social media. And in simple things, I've been seeing a lot of people, my brothers and sisters in the community and the movement, is that they wouldn't even imagine themselves to able to lead, to able to organize an activity, able to speak in front of the people, able to be there for the rest of the brothers and sisters. And so with us, the same with the word of the Lord, we know that it will lead, gives us some inconvenience. But we know for sure, you know it in your heart, that God knows what's best for us and He wants only the best for us. What He needs only is for us to cooperate with this. That we don't just hear it from this side of our ear and have it pass by, but allowing that word to enter here and flows into inside our hearts, and allow our hearts to be transformed to that heart that the Lord desires for us, and have that in mind, to keep that inside our minds and not allowing it to pass by, but allowing that word to change us, to transform us, and make us the best version of ourselves, not for others, but for the greater glory of the Lord. And so my encouragement for you today, friends, is that for sure you've heard the word. Observing it might be inconvenient for you, but challenge yourself. You know the promise that it will lead you to something you couldn't even imagine that you can. And so, you are blessed because you have heard the word, and you'll be more blessed if you observe it. God bless you always.